I figured that instead of doing this super late at night, I may as well do it super early in the morning to just kind of swap things up a little bit. So, we're still in PJs. Are you still in PJs? We're still in PJs. I just woke up. I'm not even through my first cup of coffee yet. But I wanted to go ahead and get this out because we're actually going to have a really busy day today. I want to talk a little bit about parenting with a sensory child. a sensory, I'll say, particular child. I've got some footage of a couple of things that I've done with Sam over the last couple days, and just kind of little activities that we do. She's actually, we're both in occupational therapy. We go to the same place. They treat adults and children, but they are seeing her for some vestibular problems, as well as some other just sensory difficulties. They can treat her for sensory issues now, but they can't actually diagnose her with anything until she's a little older. Of course, as some of you regular viewers know, she just turned a year old in May. Now, the potential for autism, of course, is, we've always known that there was a chance she may have that, because I do. And, but she can't actually be diagnosed with it until she's 2 or 3. It kind of just depends on the place you go. But they can go ahead and treat her for the sensory stuff that's readily apparent now. So that's what they've been doing. We have her a big, giant pink ball that we do work with her when she's on her. Basically, you lay her down on it flat, well, as flat as you can get on a ball, I guess. And you just kind of roll her around on it while she's on her belly, and she loves it. She threw the biggest fit her first 2 weeks in occupational therapy because she did not want to be on her back or her stomach. The biggest fit. In fact, when I was in my appointment, I could hear her just shrieking for a full 45 minutes. She slept really good, though, afterwards. But I could hear her just screaming her pissy little lungs out for almost an hour. Because they were trying to work with her on being on her back and on her belly. Now, with the ball, she thinks it's so much fun that they told us this past week that they have seen a huge improvement just in like 2 weeks, because it's fun for her, you know. And they do play therapy there, but I guess when she's working on it for the first time with a stranger, it's different than working on it and doing it for the first time with Mom and Dad. She's a little spirited today. But yeah, now she loves it and she has a great time. She's not really fussing much at all during occupational therapy now. She has a super fun time. She does the crash pad and the slides, which is something she wouldn't do before. So she just has a really, really great time. Also, I don't have it with me right now. It's over there because I didn't want her to see it. Because if she sees it, she will want to play with it, and I'm not quite awake for her to do that yet. We call it her treasure chest. It's basically a box of just dozens and dozens of those beaded necklaces, like the kind you get from Mardi Gras, or the kind you make yourself, you know, just different types of beaded necklaces, just everywhere. all different kinds and colors and shapes, heavinesses, and we have a ball pit. It's like a tent. You can get them at like Target or Walmart, and what I do is I open up the tent, but then I pour all the beads on the inside of it, and then she can walk and crawl on it and then toss them around. What you got there? What you got there, baby? But, so she has a big time with that. That's something else we do. We've got to go to the store today, and I'm going to pick up some cream of tartar, but whenever I do, we're going to make some homemade Play-Doh today. So, and we're going to make it in different colors, and it's going to be cool. I don't know how much y'all are getting out of this video with her fussing in the background. Where's Popo? Go get Popo. Works every time. But anyway, we're going to make some pretend Play-Doh to do a more kind of touch sensory activity. My sister gave me a book called The Out of Sync Child. I don't know, let's go find out. I gotta go get it. But anyway, my sister gave me this book the other day after we left McKay's. Here it is. The Out of Sync Child Has Fun. Activities for Kids with Sensory Processing Disorder. There it is. And this book is just nothing but fun activities and all kinds of stuff, recipes for things that you can do with your sensory particular child. All kinds of things. I'll show you her beads while she's distracted. Here are her beads, just all kinds of beads and a couple little rando things thrown in there. But she loves these beads. Also bubbles. They actually told us in occupational therapy that bubbles are one of the best activities to do with her because she also has trouble just tracking things visually. And so they told us that playing with her with bubbles would actually teach her to help track things better. So that's also something that if you're not doing already, you definitely can. And if you feel like an asthmatic, like I do after just a minute or two of blowing a little thing of bubbles, we actually found bubble machines at Toys R Us for like $10. So they're not expensive. I expected them to be a little bit more. I thought they'd be a little more expensive, but I was pleasantly surprised. So, yeah. She loves water. Bath time is just sensory play in itself. I'd really like to get her some of those bath crayons. So maybe here in a week or two, I'll go get her some bath crayons. But yeah, so those are a couple of the things we've done. I have this blanket on the couch right here that is not just for napping, although it's mostly for napping. What we did yesterday was I laid it out flat on the floor and put her in the center and then picked up the corners and swung her around in it. Of course, nothing crazy, but still, just enough for her to just really get some enjoyment out of it. They do swing work, like they have her in the swings and stuff, in her occupational therapy appointments, each week, so I thought she might enjoy that, and she really did. Here's her big ball. Samantha. She is going after my coffee. I don't know why she is suddenly just super obsessed with my coffee recently. It just started. I think it's because she sees that I pour milk in it, and she is obsessed with milk right now. So, I guess she thinks it's milk. She's going to be most disappointed if she ever actually gets a hold of some of it. But, anyway, so I'm looking into doing some other different types of activities with her. It's going to get dark here for a second. I would like to do, there's one that I saw that involves putting paint in a Ziploc bag and then just sealing it with duct tape and then letting them pretty much just draw in the paint in the bag so they don't actually get messy. I'd like to do that with her. You want to ride? You want to ride? I'd like to do that. I'm sure I have some paint lying around here somewhere. I just have to actually go find it. But she wants to ride on my walker. I don't know if this counts as a sensory activity, but she loves this too. See? Sam, say hi. Hello. Hello. Anyway. But yeah, those are just a couple of the activities that we're doing right now. I try to do at least one activity with her a day. Just, of course, depending on how I feel, we may do several. But I try to at least do one with her. Even if it's just a few minutes of, you know, back to tummy, work on her ball. I try to always just do something with her. So, ooh, and there she goes. Pro tip, anytime that you are wheeling around a small child in a walker, make sure they are facing you and not the front. The seat of my walker flips up so you can access the basket underneath. And she was facing the front, and so it basically, her body weight pressed down on the back of it, so the seat flipped up and she slipped out the front. So anyways, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, but you guys have got some footage of some of our activities. I'll let you know how the ones that we're going to be trying out soon go, and we will see you guys next time. Bye. Say bye-bye. I've got my milk now, so I'm happy. Bye-bye. When you can't find the bubble wand, use anything that has a small hole in it. It doesn't work amazing, but it works. And Sammy wants to eat it. It doesn't taste good, does it, baby? Look at pretty beads. Please, more. Let me see. I have some leftover paints from when I was trying my hand at putting together a dollhouse. And some gallon-sized Ziploc bags. So let's see what we can do with it.